Thanks so much, Karen. Well, I think my job was to encapsulate, what was discussed. That would be absolutely impossible. I've just taken so many notes, and I finally gave up because you just all covered so much information. This has been a fascinating, thoughtful, and I think a very brave conversation. And we're also appreciative to you, Latifa, Senator Cruz, Stanley, Erica, and of course to our wonderful moderator, Karen King. I also just want to take a moment to thank the PowHer team. Mary Luke, who's VP of PowHer, did an amazing job putting this all together. Abby Grimshaw, our online manager, Rye Walker, a program associate, and Nancy Hafner, our super volunteer. This is this is a really thoughtful conversation because of the work and thought that was put into crafting it. So I don't want to minimize this amazing dialogue and wrap it up. But I do want to challenge us to, we've heard so many great ideas. What's next? This is not meant to be a one-stop conversation. This is meant to be a kickoff. And I think we have so great next steps ahead, more conversations, deeper dives. But I do want to say this. I do want to say that PowHer commits to doing something. We commit to continuing this conversation, going deeper. We commit to making New York State a laboratory for change, which Latifa, you made such an important point about. How are we going to create the change? We commit to stepping up when we see harassment and we can do something about it. I guess what I'm saying is we commit to having the institutional courage that everyone talked about. And I want to invite everybody who's on this call, on this event, send us a note, tell us how you can be part of this. I want to challenge you to find the ways you can step up, the way you can show your bravery, run for office despite everything that you've heard of today. And the way some of the men, where you can have less trash, as Stanley put it. But I think what we need to do, all of us, is we need to make a commitment to fighting for this transformational change that's necessary. It's necessary for the women and folks who are working. It's necessary for the institutions. But I think, if we want to really create that world of inclusive gender justice, of equity, of equitable recovery, that we really need to address this head on. And PowHer is committed to doing that. And we invite everyone to continue the conversation and the work with us. So thank you very much, and expect to hear from us in the fall. You'll get a link to this wonderful webinar, and so you can go back and listen to all the great points. And it is given a lot to think about. We have the summer. We'll come back with some plans to move forward. Thank you all, and really appreciate everyone's joining us today.